Hi guys, how are you doing? So this video is long overdue. I've been talking about doing this video like forever, which is funny because I was talking about getting this deck forever and I finally got around to getting it. But I'm just going to be talking about the Crystal Visions Tarot, which I acquired recently, and I just absolutely love this deck. Here's the box. I believe the card on the cover is the Page of Cups. And the creator of this deck is Jennifer Galasso, and it's by US Game Systems, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. Here's the back of the box. And the deck comes with a little white booklet, but it is a very good booklet. There's a lot of good descriptions of the cards in here. And it's kind of, it's kind of a thick little booklet, so not bad at all. And this deck is just so ethereal and beautiful and feminine, and it's got a very light feeling to it. It's got a very light, fairy tale-ish, dreamy, feminine, ethereal quality to it that I just love. And here's the backs of the cards. Gorgeous. And I've pulled a few that I just adore, but it was hard for me to pull just a few because I love them all. I love the art on all of the cards, but these are the ones I guess that just stood out to me the most, and I just thought I would show them to you in case you don't know this deck. Here's the Ace of Swords. How gorgeous is that? I mean, is that like one of the most majestic swords you've ever seen? It's just beautiful. It's got a very kind of, medievalish, like old school feel to it that I love, that I adore. And primarily the images on the cards are women. They're populated by women, and very, very beautiful women. And that's why I say this deck is a very feminine deck. It's got a really feminine quality to it. I love this Four of Swords because it looks like, blood on the ground, right? The roses or rose petals look like blood on the ground around her, and she's just like, in repose. She's like, recovering from what she's been through. It's just a really beautiful card. Here's the Fool. And there's a lot of butterflies in this card. Butterflies are very prevalent in this deck. I see a lot of butterflies in this deck, which is a very transformative, a symbol of transformation and all that, right? And just beauty and lightness, just that light, fluttery, kind of energy. So that's the Fool. Here's the Ace of Wands. There's also dragons in this deck, which I love. The dragons are just wonderful dragons. And here we see a dragon wound around this wand. Beautiful. And then here's the Sun, which is just, oh my God, how sweet is that? This woman holding the baby, and is that a unicorn or the white horse in the background? And again, the butterflies are present here. It's just got such a nice, it just radiates just such a nice energy, this deck. Here's the Three of Cups. Here is the Ten of Swords. Here is the King of Pentacles. That is a sexy King of Pentacles. And here is the Lovers. I love this Lovers card. It's so beautiful. Just love how these two are just like holding each other. It's just gorgeous. And here's the Devil. Love this Devil card. I guess that would be Pan in the background, or some kind of tempting figure there. Here's the Hanged Man. I love how the ribbon is just like kind of wound around him and like falling, loosely falling, It's just beautiful. And I love the depictions of like the forest in this deck, the forest and the woods, and It's just so, it's got a real like earthy, Wiccan sort of pagan feel to it, you know? That's just really, really lovely and magical. It's very magical. This deck is very magical. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Here's the Four of Wands. I also love this. You know, the interactions between the men and women in this deck are just very, very like, they're very nice. Like, they're very tender and very sweet. And I like that. And here is the Moon. Wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful moon card. Here is Death. Love that. I love the inscription on the stone that she's lying on. And Six of Swords. Love the Six of Swords. And here is the Hermit. Love this Hermit card. You know, in some decks, the Hermit can look really barren, you know, and just like lonely and not lost, but lonely and isolated. This one is just, it's tranquil, you know? It's tranquil and it's like beautiful. And here is the Seven of Wands. Here's another amazing dragon. And Three of Swords. Look at that, Three of Swords. That is cool. And last but not least, here's the Hierophant. And one of the few, like, you know, men in this deck, and you can, like, you really get the sense of, like, the patriarchal, you know, energy with this guy, you know? So those are just a few examples of cards from this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous deck. And if you don't have it already, I would highly recommend getting it. I've gotten some amazing readings from this deck already, and I've only owned it for, you know, about a month. And I just love it. I just really, really love the beautiful, soft, feminine energy of this deck. And don't let that fool you, because it gives some really kick-ass readings. So I would highly, highly recommend this deck, and I love it. So I hope you enjoyed this belated look at my Crystal Visions Tarot. And I'll see you guys on Friday for Are You Pick the Card. Thanks. Bye.